and welcome to today's episode of Jim's Raw Cooking. Today we will be making a French onion soup. Yeah. Some people have been complaining about how much time I've been spent preparing the ingredients. So basically, this video is mostly a middle finger to those people because today I will be chopping 1 kilogram of onions. So let's get started. Alright, so we're going to use what we've learned. I'm going to cut it in half first, and we're going to chop the ends off. I need to get an extra bowl for this stuff. I'm going to get a colander and put all the peelings in there. Alright, where should I put that? I'll put that over there. I'm also going to fill up my my water bowl so I don't cry as much. And we're just going to kind of rotate through all the onions. So I'm going to put that. Where should I put that? I'll put that over here. Move the garlic cloves out of the way. Yep. We'll be making this one manually today. In the saucepan. So yeah, I've not tried this one before. I've not tried any of them before. Hopefully it should go alright. I'm not promising anything too exciting because it's got lots of onions in it. But it is raw cooking and raw unedited footage, so you've got to watch me do all of it. That's the point! Alright, so I've halved those and now they're going to go in there. So they can have the, I think it's sulfuric acid that's in there. So they're going to diffuse out of the onion, and hopefully I won't cry as much when I get around to actually cutting them. Come on, there you go. Yep. So in today's recipe we're going to have 1 kilogram of onions, as well as 4 cloves of garlic, a little bit of sugar, and then we've got some dry white wine which we're going to put in as well, and then a little bit of butter, and that's about it. I think we might add some flour or oats, just so it thickens the soup slightly, so that might help. Alright, this isn't working because I'm already crying. So emotional! These are a lot better onions than the other day. Nice big onions. Yes, I am actually properly crying now. It's so emotional. Oh. Apparently, I get extra subscribers if I cry on camera, which is happening. So I'm actually running out of space in there, so I'm gonna put that in there. Clear all these bits off, and then I'm going to chop it up and chop up what we have, and then we'll rotate everything around. So we'll go for this one first. Oh dear, I spilled that. What I've also done is I've sharpened my knife before today, so that should help a bit. So we're going to do what we learned, and we're going to do kind of claw method, and we're going to do thin slices. Almost to the end, if you can see that. It, and then we're going to cut it, rotate it, and then cut it the other way. There you go, that's one. So this is going to be a lot of onion. Actually, I'll do it that way. That almost went badly. Keep your fingers, Jim's top tip. Shoo-doo-doo. Yes, this is a lot easier with a sharp knife, which has helped. Thank you for everybody that yelled at me for not having a sharp knife. It's very helpful. So for today's lunch, because I haven't uploaded a video in the last couple of days, I had the sweet potato and apple soup again. It was very nice. Mainly because I bought a lot of sweet potatoes for the video and then I didn't actually use it, so I thought I might as well make it again. And it was very nice. It's better the second time, so I actually knew what I was doing. Alright, almost there now. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to chop an extra one of these, just so we're rotating around. We've always got some soaking at once. That's a bit of a mess, but hey. Oh, my eyes. I should have just worn goggles. Swimming goggles are a silly but effective technique of dealing with cutting onions. Oh, my eyes. Ow. I'm trying to be able to see what I'm doing, but yeah. You know what, I'll just not look, I'll just turn that way and try and cut. No, don't do that. So what we're going to do once we've cut all these up is we're going to melt the butter in a pan, which I may start doing just before we finish cutting. And then we're going to fry up the onions essentially for I think it's about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And then we're going to add the sugar, which we are having. I'll take one out and put one in. There you go. And that should sweeten things up and it should caramelize. Caramelize. There you go. I can words. So easy. And that should make a nice kind of sweet and tasty onion soup. Or at least that's the plan. It's quite shiny, it's weird. Oh, this one's quite slippery. So, I hope you've noticed that I'm slightly faster than when I started cooking. Especially the onions. This is basically Jim's learns how to cut onions properly. The video. What I'll do is I'll do this video in a year and then see how fast I can do it. Or 6 months, depending on how often I like this. It's like a time trial. Jim's speed run, world record speed run. Onion soup. And try and beat my personal best without doing that. Oh, rip the run. Oh, run is dead. Now I'm just making a mess of it. There you go, that's fine. how my pieces are getting bigger and bigger as I go on. I'm also running out of room in that bowl. Missed a couple of bits of that's fine. So yes. Oh, this is the last one to go in half. There you go. And hooray, we've gotten through without any bad onions today. I'm not sure at what point we're supposed to be adding the white wine. Although either is just supposed to drink it while we're cooking. That works. We can turn it into an episode of Drunk Kitchen. I've not actually cut that enough. There you go. Jim's Raw Drunk Kitchen, the movie. Oh, my eyes. They're very bad. Oh. I haven't cried this much since Toy Story. Toy Story 3, so sad. I didn't actually cry. Please believe my lies. Oh. Rip nose as well. And my board's actually stuck here. Yeah, something I read is if your cutting board starts moving about a lot, what you can do is you can put a little bit of water underneath, and then it's actually really hard to get up if you let it sit flat. Or you can put like a damp tea towel underneath. But mine's, well, it's not now because I've moved it, but when I'm cutting and stuff, it's alright. Oh, rip James. Which one did I put in? I'll try this one. Loads of onion. Loads and loads of it, like. Oh. I'm not crying, you're crying. Oh. Might be able to get through. Oh, my nose is fucking running. It'll be back in a minute. I am sorry for swears. Oh, it's tea time. Can't beat a cup of tea. Time to make tea soup. Next episode, tea soup. It's just make loads of cups of tea and pour it in a pot. AKA known as a pot of tea. Come on then. Almost there. Not too much longer now. So I can basically insult whoever I want because nobody's going to watch it up till this point. But if you did, congratulations, you're the bestest. A whole 15 minutes of cutting onions. Wow. One thing I've noticed with putting them in the water is they get quite slippery. You're going to have a thin grip. So, after we've done these onions, we're going to get the garlic. Oh dear, get off. And then we're going to cut that up finally. And then melt the butter, and then we're off. 2 whole bowls of onions. I don't think this would have fit in the soup maker. Oh, it's escaping. The main reason I'm not doing it in there is because fried onions is best onions. One thing that is going to happen though is because these onions are very wet, it's going to be a little bit noisy when I put them in the pan, I think. Hopefully it should be alright though. Alright, and we're done! Stop the clock! Alright, so... probably this... Yeah, I'm just going to put this in the front. So much onion. I'm not sure if it's French onion soup because they're like resistant to the onions, but I am not. I cry every single time. Alright, so put the ends. You just peel the garlic. Garlic. Get off, please. Help, it's an attack. Get off. I like teeny tiny onions. Please get layers. Leave now. There you go, that's 3. We're almost there. We're almost up to 4. Yeah, so this one is a little bit longer, mainly because of how much preparation there is. So usually we'd be on our way by now. But I'm going to clean this all up later. So you just want to cut it up finely. There you go. Put that in there for the moment. There you go, and that's all the onions. Not onions. Oh yes, it's all the onions and all the garlic now. There you go. So, what we're going to move on to next is actually cooking the thing. Let me just get my recipe up while I drink my tea. Tea. So we're going to use approximately 50 grams of butter, so I'm just going to cut that now with my non-vegetable knife, which is now slightly wet. Does this one have markings on it? That would be really useful. It does not have markings. So what we're going to do is we're going to eyeball it. I'm going to guess that's about 50 grams. I suppose if you're on a diet you could probably do less, but yeah, let's actually check, shall we? Oh, that's so close. That's 43. So that'll do me. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over to the stove. Oh, if I can position the tripod in there. Will that do? Yeah, that'll do. So we have our big cut, and we have our butter. Put that in there. I'm actually going to break it up before we get going, just so it melts it up a bit faster. I'm just going to cut it up into like 5 different pieces. And then we're going to turn the light on so you can actually see something. And then we're going to go. Wow. And we're cooking. Okay, so spin the spoon. I'm going to get my onions and stuff ready. Put them over here. So what I'm also going to do is, there you go. So I'm going to move my recipe over as well, while we wait for that to warm up. And we see that's already starting to melt. That's very nice. So the recipe says that we need to wait for the butter to melt, and then add the onions and fry with the lid on for 10 minutes until soft. So that's what I'm going to do. That's coming up to heat now. I'm actually going to put them over the thing. Ooh, is it going to smell nice? Alright. It actually says to have olive oil in as well, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab the olive oil, and it says for 1 tablespoon, so I'm going to eyeball it. There you go, that's about 1 tablespoon. Probably. Close enough. I'm going to mix that about a bit. So that's all melted now, which is very nice. Butter on it smells nice. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to chuck all our onions in. Ready for the sizzle? You ready for the sizzle? Whoa, the sizzle. Oh, that's going to smell delicious. Holy crap, that's a lot of onions. That's going to take ages to fry. That's just loads of onions. Is that insane? What? And it says fry with the lid on, so that's what we're going to do. Lid on, and it's nice and quiet. Ooh. So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep an eye on it, because I have no idea what's going to happen. And I'm also going to do bam, approximately a 10-minute timer. Oh, we were supposed to add the garlic later, but hey ho. Oh, we've got a piece of garlic there. Garlic be gone. Okay, so I'm going to stir that about a bit. So we want it to caramelise, but we don't want it to burn, so just keep an eye on it. There we go. What we can actually probably do is shake it about a bit. Every so often, that'll work. Okay, so. Yes, so what we're going to do while we're waiting for that is I'm going to get a little bit of sugar ready. Pardon me, excuse me, sorry. So we need a 1 teaspoon of sugar, so that's not really very much. About that, that's fine. There's sugar and everything. Okay, so yes. Okay, so what we're also going to have is we're going to add some flour, but instead of using flour, I'm going to use oats because my sister has celiac disease, and that means she can't eat wheat. So we're going to use some gluten-free oats instead. And we need, how many? About 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to get another little bowl. Use all the bowls. All the bowls, all the things. And then eyeball about 2 tablespoons worth of oats. So I'm going to do about that much. And what I'm also going to do, after I've put that away, is I'm going to shake the onions about a bit. We're about a third of the way through the main fry period. Ooh, it smells nice. And you see some of them are going brown already. That's good. You just need to make sure it's evenly mixed. Otherwise we're going to get some that are really burnt and some that are really raw. So that should be alright. Just make sure you get all the way around the edges. There you go. So, what we're also going to get ready is our dry white wine. Today we'll be using a Chardonnay, product of Spain. I'm not really a wine person, but it looks like some alcohols. Woo! Let's not drink it yet. I'll go. Yeah, okay. Yes. What we're also going to need today is some beef stock. So today we're using beef stock cubes, which are escaping. Right, where have you gone? So yes, that one has been selected. It has volunteered as tribute. So I will be using this beef stock cube. What I am going to do for the next 5 minutes is pause the video. I will resume when I have cooked the onions, or when I'm getting close. Bye! And the time is about to go off, so I'm going to stop it. And we're back. So, it has been almost 10 minutes, and look, they are nice and brown. Can you see that? Wow, nice and almost brown. So, what we're going to do now is we are going to sprinkle in the sugar. And then we're going to cook for 20 minutes more. It's going to be so much fun. I'm actually going to turn the heat down a bit because these are starting to burn a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir in the sugar. And that should make them nice and caramelized. I can't say it. Caramelized. There you go. Fried onions. Very nice. Alright. So, what I would recommend is probably doing them on a lower heat than what I've been doing. Because mine are very much fried. So I'll see you in about 10 more minutes. Wow, quick update. Woo! Bye! Hello, and we're back. It's been about probably another 10 minutes until I got bored. And look, they're really caramelized now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare the beef stock, which is there. And then we've got to pour the white wine in and then the beef stock in. So what I've got is I've got two of these beef stock cubes. I'm going to pop them in the bowl. Jug thing. And pour the water up. We need about 1.3 litres of vegetable stock. So I've used that much hot water, and I'm going to top it up with cold water. What you should also note is that you should do it in fry the onions in a well-ventilated area, because I think you can see there's quite a lot of steamy, smoky stuff, and it also gets very warm in the kitchen. So I've opened all the windows. There you go. We have 1.3 litres of the beef stock there. I'm just going to mix it in a bit better. What you should also do is keep a close eye on the onions when you get into the later stages of frying, because if you leave them alone for too long, they're going to burn. Don't be afraid to keep on going, because I was afraid to go this far with my onions, but they look alright. If you want an idea of what caramelized onions should do, then just either Google it or imagine what they could be if I wasn't cooking. Alright, come on beef stock, mix it already. Too many things to do at once. Alright, so our beef stock's pretty much ready now. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the heat down a little bit while we do this. And I'm going to pour in my dry white wine. The recipe says about 250 milliliters, but I've got one small bottle, so I'm just going to use all of that instead of doing anything else. Be very careful, as it's going to get a little bit bubbly when you do this. That's wine. There you go, that's all simmering away. And then what we're going to do is last mixy bit of our beef stock. And then we'll pour that in two. Let me just check the recipe. Alright, so yep, I'm going to put in the beef stock as well. There you go, that looks like a soup. Wow. Look at that soup, it's like an actual soup now. We've got your onions and stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to increase the heating again. Stir it about a bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with the lid again, which is here, and then wait for about 20 minutes for it to kind of reduce down. Reduce and increase and reduce and increase. Yeah, okay. City hand gestures. So I'm going to wait for that to reduce down. I'm going to stir it occasionally as well, just to make sure there aren't any onions on the top. Just make sure they don't burn, like the end of my spoon, which has burned. Ripped spoon. Alright, I will see you in about 20 minutes. Bye! And it's about done. So, it's been boiling away for about 15-20 minutes. And it's about done. So, but what I did forget earlier was to add pepper, because I always forget seasoning. So, just add a decent amount of pepper, because it's quite a lot of it. So, let's do that and then mix that in. You should probably do that actually early in the recipe, but hey ho. I also added the oats while it was bubbling away. I didn't want to cut it for 30 seconds while that was happening. So, last little bubble, and it's done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay that out into our bowls and see how it's gone. We're going to leave that there for a couple more seconds just to cool down a little bit, and then we're going to put it onto our natural mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now! Okay, so there you go. So I will now move you over here. And as you can see, I have all my bowls ready, including my little tasty bowl. There you go. And I also have my ladle. So, let's start dishing this out. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this one up, and then I'm going to fill my taste bowl up, and then you're going to have to watch me do all of the bowls. This is already quite a long video. Alright, so actually no, I am going to do that, because then I can tell how it's going to serve. Because there's about one of these containers for a big serving, and then each of the kind of cylinder ones are about one medium small serving each. So there's definitely 2 people. Probably definitely going to be 3 people. Let's see how much it makes. So this is going to last me a while. Not if I get it everywhere. So this one takes a little bit longer than most of them, but you can get a lot done at once, so it might actually be quicker in the long run. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I'll make my little taster one. We'll see what that looks like. There you go. And now for the taste test. Let me just get a spoon. Okay. Here you go. So, tasty test. I think I've got quite a lot of the oats at the bottom. Oh, pardon me. Let's go for the taste test. Tastes like onions, which is always good. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. So, woo! This has been the 6th? 5th or 6th? So, maybe 7th, I don't know. This has been an episode of Jim's Raw Cooking, and we made French onion soup. If you have any suggestions as to what I should make in the future, please let me know. And if I've done anything terribly, please let me know. Bye!